Hello everyone, I am Duo and welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to be building this blaze farm behind me. It's a very simple early stages build and it's one of my first technical projects ever, but I still thought it was cool nonetheless to show you because I feel like it could come in useful to somebody. But anyway, let's go through some of the features and see what it can do. So in the center of this, it has a blaze spawner, so obviously you'll have to go to a nether fortress in order to be able to build this. The pushing arena, that's what I like to call it anyway, comes with observer blocks and pistons. And these detect when blazes get there and they push them off. It's not a perfect design, it is slightly flawed, it's not perfectly polished, but it works just fine. Down below that, we have the blaze capturing pods where we keep all the blazes ready for processing. And below that, we have our blaze holding pod and it is packed with blazes right now. And then off to the side, we have our redstone contraption. This is to stop blazes coming in. And the one off to the left gets the blazes down to a one-hit kill. All in all, I think this is a pretty neat farm, so let's get down to building it. So, what will you need for this farm? So, you will need 2 to 3 stacks of a building block of your choice, 95 of any glass that can be stained glass, regular glass, I don't care, as long as it's a full block, 4 of any slab type, so this can be quartz, stone. I would prefer it not to be flammable, otherwise it may catch fire from the blazes. 86 blocks to put redstone on. Now you can have stone brick, you can have anything really. For this demonstration here I put wool. But yeah, you can basically put anything. You can even put the same block you built with, although I wouldn't recommend it. 72 pistons, 13 sticky pistons, 3 hoppers, 4 comparators, 72 observer blocks, 72 string, 81 redstone dust, 4 repeaters, a stack of disposable blocks, 1 redstone block, 2 droppers, and 14 stackable items. Ideally, you want to find a blaze spawner in the nether, but we're going to be doing it in the overworld for tutorial purposes. So once you've found one in the nether fortress, you'll want to dig out a massive area around it, and if you run out of space during this tutorial, feel free to keep digging around, and it shouldn't hurt you unless you uncover some lava. But anyway, let's understand the basic mechanics of a monster spawner. So a monster spawner will spawn 4 blocks in any direction, that is any horizontal direction, like so, and it can spawn them 1 block above, so that's a 9 by 9 by 2 area. They can't spawn below, only 1 block above, and their head, if they spawn on this upper block, will appear here. So we need to have an airspace here, and so this is where our roof is going to be. So now you want to take your observer blocks and face them inwards. So the facey-like thing, this thing here, you want to face that towards the inside. So you place them like so. You want one with 9 going across. So as you can see, this is 9 going across, this one being centered. And 1 set with 7. So that's 3 blocks going across that way, 3 blocks going across this way, and 1 in the middle. And then the one adjacent to each other you basically repeat. So this one is 9. And this one here is 7. So now you can remove your guideline blocks, as I presume you've put your roof thing here. If not, it's basically 2 blocks above the spawner. And now you want to get a slab of your choice, preferably non-flammable for obvious reasons. So now you want to fill in the gaps with your building block of your choice. So you can place them like so. So this one's going to have 2 blocks above the observers, and then in these air gaps there, I've basically placed the building block of your choice. So now that you've done that, you will want to fill in your roof, And this is the reason why I suggested glass, because if you have glass, you can look in. but you can do another solid block if you want. It won't hurt the rates of the farm. So now you want to place your regular pistons underneath the observers facing inwards, like so. And in these air gaps, you can just place some iron blocks. It won't hurt the rates at all. So now in every corner, you want to come down one and place a corner block like so. This is your building block. And in these gaps, you preferably want to indent these ones, so the 7 block wide ones. You will want to indent those inwards by 2. And now you will want to place in these gaps that I've left here, you will want to place observers. Now that you've done that, you will want to repeat the pattern, basically placing the pistons below the observers facing inwards. And now you want to stoop the block down one, so to fill in these air gaps again. And now you want to come down one and then have 2 blocks on the smaller length of the observers. So you can come like that. And you repeat the same thing on the other side. Now, it's again repeating the patterns. In the gaps, you place the observers, facing inwards, of course, as always. And again, below those, you place your pistons. So now, you want to indent one from your previous ones. So in this circumstance, you get the 3 middle ones. And you place sticky pistons below those, like so. And now with these sticky pistons, you're going to be sticking some glass to them. And of course, in the gaps, you can just fill those with any building block you want. Again, these building blocks, I'd prefer if those aren't flammable for obvious reasons. So now you stoop one down below, and you fill this in with 8 of your building block. So now if you come down one, you will want to place a glass block here. And then if you come back 2 blocks, and then place your sticky piston, remove your foundation block. And then you come down another one and place a solid block. So now either side of the solid block, you want to place 2 glass blocks going down like so, and 1 here. So now we've got to do the redstone. I know, the dreaded redstone. So you want to get your redstone placement block. I know gold looks god-awful, but it's only for demonstration purposes. So where there are pistons facing inwards, you want to put behind those your redstone placement block of your choice. And then above those, you place your redstone. Now you do these for every ones that pertain observers, and you completely disregard these sticky ones here. So if you're down here, you miss those ones out and place them like so. Preferably, you should probably leave a floor here, because we're going to be doing some redstone now, and it's going to be mostly on this side, so if you don't have a platform already, you should probably get one sorted. So now you want to get your 2 buttons in place. So here and here, so either side of the glass, and you place your buttons here. And then behind the right hand side one, you will place 2 droppers facing inwards, this one on the button, and then put your item of your choice. So this has to be a stackable item. Well, this one doesn't have to be stackable, but the rest have to be. And if you place a block on the second one, so this one here, on the other side, so facing into the lower piston, you place a comparator. So now, on the first one, you go down and place 2 granite blocks here, or whatever block you need. So this can be any block really. This is going to be behind walls, so it doesn't have to look pretty necessarily. You place your comparator facing outwards like this, a redstone dust, and then down here you place a repeater facing inwards, a block underneath this thing here. This can be just at 1 tick, and then put your redstone dust like this and put a block here to cut off the signal between the two. Now here you put another comparator, other way actually, yep, that's correct, and a redstone repeater like so. And now you take two hoppers and face them into each other, comparator either side of these hoppers, so where they're facing inwards. Place a block here and here. Put a redstone dust either side so you can see how it's arcing like that. Then place sticky pistons either side and get a redstone block and put it like so. And now you want to get 13 of whatever stackable item you want. So I'm going to get an example here. So I'm going to basically fill it up with redstone blocks. So we need to get 13. So my 13 are going to be placed in here. And it should go like that. And this is all the timed crushes redstone done, I do believe. So then when you press this button, it should go like this. On the initial one, it could freak out, but on the second one, it should maintain its grip. This is because two items will get locked into this hopper and stay there. So don't worry if the first one doesn't work, because the second one will. And from that point onwards, it should. It's just a loading mechanism on this thing. So where the left hand button is, you want to grab a repeater. I will basically block it from here. No big deal. You want to place a block here, so diagonal from here. Repeater facing like that. Some sticky piston like that. And then two blocks like that. And then another repeater. And then two blocks like so. This is at 1 tick, by the way. Both of those are. And you have 2 bits of redstone dust running up like that. And now you want to get a slab block of your choice. And you want to place it so it's an upper facing slab above this block here. And you place a redstone dust like so. And then you place a sticky piston, a redstone block, and then 2 bits of redstone dust. So once you have your string, you have to place it in front of the observers. And as you can see, it's updating these pistons like crazy. So the noise may be absolutely crazy, so you may want to do this before placing the redstone in. I just forgot about it. So that's the first layer done. You want to do this for all the layers pertaining observers. So in front of every observer block that you have. So you may notice that there are gaps here when the pistons shoot backwards. So as a result, you may want to place a block protecting those areas. So like so. Just so no blazes seep outwards and they can stay within their confinement. So that is the farm done right there. Now you want to set it to night. Well, you don't have to. If you're in the nether, it will happen right away. But since I'm in the overworld, I need to do that. And see this thing in action. And I'm on peaceful. I forgot about this. So you may want to place a bunch of netherrack where they can possibly spawn. But as you can see, they're dipping into this thing just fine. The first few won't go in there, but after quite a few go in there, they're all gonna end up in the middle. So I want to talk about the entity cramming. So usually the maximum amount of things you can cram into a 1x1 space is 25 entities. If you want more than that, you do /game rule max entity cramming 0. And this should allow the infinite amount of blazes to be in one spot. So I hope you found this tutorial helpful, and if you did, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and maybe subscribe for more. Anyway guys, I'm Duo, and I'll catch you all next time. So, I'll see you then. Bye.